My name is Jonathan Aldrich. I am originally from Lewistown, Montana, right in the center of the state. I graduated in 2007 and went to Bozeman for undergrad, where I got my bachelor's degree in cell biology and neuroscience, and then went to University of Montana for physical therapy school and just graduated in May of 2018. It's a good question. I lived in Bozeman longer, but I paid Missoula more money. I don't know. I wear more Grizz apparel than I do Bobcat, but I also call it the Cat Grizz game. So a little bit of confusion. So I grew up just 3 hours away from Helena, so I came here pretty often, and I always loved the city. Now my sister works at the Capitol, and my brother works at Carroll. So when I was looking for a place to settle down, this was just a pretty natural option. And plus, now with 5 breweries in town, plus a couple of my favorites in the world, it was a pretty easy choice to make. Before peak, I had probably 20 some different jobs. I was a waiter, a barista. I used to work on softball fields to get them ready for games. I worked in fitness centers. I was a lifeguard, an EMT, firefighter, a bread delivery driver, bread slicer and bagger. But the one that has the best stories is as an Uber driver. You see some pretty funny things at 4 in the morning. I've been pursuing medicine of some kind for a big chunk of my life. I was an EMT when I was in high school and was studying to become a physician in undergrad. But then realized that I would rather prescribe exercise than medicine, and really focus more on functionality and helping people live pain-free lives rather than just covering up and masking the problem. So far, my favorite part about being a PT is the people. I love to interact with patients of all kinds and really just get to know people over the time that they're in therapy. So outside of work, I'm a musician, so I like to play guitar and sing as often as possible. I'm a writer. Really like to stay as active as possible as well. So I go to the gym at least 5-6 times a week and get out into the mountains as much as possible. And like I said before, I love a good beer, so I like to spend some time in our local breweries as well. One of my favorite places in the world is South Africa. I've been to South Africa 4 times, and I just love the people down there. They're all so friendly, and it's amazing how you can be as far away as possible on land from Montana, and still it feels a little bit like home. I can't say I'm ashamed about it, but if I had to have one channel for the rest of my life, it would hands down be HGTV. I could watch that all day long. Oh man, I feel like I'd just have to be a tiny elephant. Um, it would just be everybody's favorite thing. You know, you'd walk into any room and be the most popular person in the room at that moment. It'd be great.